Put the game on. Hey guys. That wasn't the start of the. And then I said, "That's not a microwave. That's my wife." Oh hey guys, I didn't see you come in. Come sit down with us.
Take a
guys,
seat.
we were just talking about personal stories, but it's cool to see you guys here. Thank you for joining us for our
glad to have you
time.
here, and I'm glad to see you around, and hope you have a good time watching some fun gameplay. We're excited to play some more games.
Yeah. And I've also set up my save state, so now I can just do this.
We really nailed it with figuring out.
We nailed it.
We nailed it having a name that is just like a syllable that we can just put into everything. There's so many words that have the S-I-C-I.
The sigh syllable that we can like make puns with, and also it's perfect. Just perfect. It's perfect as our own suffix. That we can stick on words. Promise.
A sigh promise.
A sigh whatever else. There's definitely been other examples, but I can't think of it right now.
We got it good.
We got it good.
Yes. Oh, and we have figured out our save state situation. I mean, we're still doing it, but yeah. So we can just go boop, and we're back.
Mm-hmm. I don't like using save states. Like I would much rather if I can get it. Like I'll replay one level, but when it's like when I'm on the castle.
Wait, just wait. You gotta be patient on those wood things.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like it's not me being patient. It's me instinctively thinking they're gonna sink underwater if I.
Yeah.
Fuck, bastard. Whatever. Fuck. Whatever.
This
Okay,
this
I need to
door.
move on. That's the main reason I'm spinning so long on this level. Is
just run through it. That's the thing. Like you gotta start.
That's the other problem with save states is it gives me way too much freedom to just die, and like deaths are meaningless to me.
Death is meaningless.
Like look, like I just died there. Who cares? I'm already back.
This is the true. This is the as people say, saves coming. This is where it comes into play. We just do this.
I'm scumming it so hard right now. Sorry guys. I know it's less fun to watch this way. Cause am I really playing the game at this point, or am I just like doing my own shit? And the answer is yes. Of course I'm playing the game. What's wrong with you? How dare you suggest that I'm not? You don't know the skill and effort that this takes. The amount of care that I have to put in to this damn experience for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? This is for
the viewer. Not all the other people watching. You, the person watching right now. You. I'm talking to you.
You specifically, Zane.
I know you. Yay! Hi Zane. Hope you're enjoying it.
Hi Zane. We love you. Sorry for making specific reference to you all the time. I was gonna reference a different one of our regular viewers. This is for you, Pei.
Yeah, this is for you, Pei.
This is specifically for you, and you're the only viewer that we care about. Fuck Zane. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but Zane, in terms of priorities, in terms of who this channel is targeted for, is not but a pebble. They're
gonna get drama alert called on us over this.
I was a lie, Zane. I love you. We love you because we keep making references to you in this show, which I'm sure is confusing everyone else who's viewing this, but I mean, you've seen that in the comments.
Yeah. Indeed.
I'll pin it. I don't think we have.
We don't have pin powers. Oh yeah, we tried to figure this out. Yeah.
I said I was gonna pin the Zane comment in another one of the videos, but I don't have the power because you have to verify your YouTube account, which is
so stupid.
A photo ID, either a photo ID or
Okay.
Whoa. I got it. Hold on.
Wait, no.
Let me.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
You fucker! Don't you dare hurt my.
Hit the button.
I got it. This bastard!
This motherfucker. Okay. God damn it.
Whatever. I need to move on. I'm getting fixated on this door.
You need
endless treasures.
You gotta start. One thing with these, you gotta just start running through these levels. Like I think you're still playing. You're still playing this and like it's Mario Wonder. You gotta start moving and just like, just feel it. Just feel it.
Hey, that was my mushroom. You gotta vibe with it. I'm vibing with it. Like, look how much better I'm doing.
Right? See, literally, you gotta just feel it. You just gotta go for it.
I'm just vibing with it. I'm not like
you don't gotta see. You don't have to see every nook and cranny. Like you just go.
Just go.
Oh, I remember what we wanted to talk about. We wanted to bring back something from episode 1. The analysis of the "I love my grandma house" image. Because we were talking about this the other day. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about this, but yeah, we were talking about it the other day when we were on call.
I had two theories. Okay.
Yeah, please elaborate on your theories.
I would love to share them with you. Basically, it's the potential theories of the origin of the image. And the way I see it, there's two schools of thought that the scholars will take on "I love my grandma house." One school of thought is the realist school of thought. And the realist school of thought believes that "I love my grandma house" is in some way literal or directly abstracted from the literal. That is to say, the dog in the image is somehow at a place which whoever made the image is calling a grandma house.
Would consider a grandma house, yes.
And that could be several things. It could be the taker of the image's grandma's house. It could be the taker of the image, presumably owner of the dog's mom's house, because if the dog is your child, and metaphorically, then your parent is the dog's grandma.
Yes.
Or it could just be a house that, if for some reason the taker of the image thought was somehow grandma-like in terms of its inherent.
Which I think we all know is a pretty defined aesthetic sense, or at least of this generation of grandma that exists in the modern day.
Hey!
Oh my god! What's in the door? A midway flag.
Okay.
And a one-up.
Wow! Oh, that was really worth it, actually.
Holy shit! And it skips the. And it skips. IOP. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That was so worth it. I was like, "There's no way it's gonna be worth it," but it was.
And it was. It was completely worth it.
Yeah. So that's the realist school of thought. That whoever made the meme is attempting to accurately capture the experience of the dog being at what is somehow a grandma house, which could be literal, it could be slightly metaphorical, but it doesn't really matter. Then there's the what did I call it? The idealist school of thought, which basically posits. I love the word posits.
Posits.
Basically,
it's a really good word.
That the grandma house is not literal. It is solely an attempt to capture the emotion of the dog. Someone's maybe not even the taker of the image, probably the taker of the image, because I don't know where else you'd get that dog, or maybe one of their close friends or something saw the image and was like, "This dog captures the spirit of like a young child,
the feeling of being in a grandma house."
Yeah. And that's like that. The dog is expressing the emotion of "I love my grandma house." But it's not literally, it's not actually about the dog. It's not anything to do with the actual scenario of when this picture was taken. It's purely emotional.
The emotional experience that this dog is somehow to the taker of this image, like expressing in some sense.
Literally, and I think I prefer that interpretation, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more likely, and I also like it more. I feel like in terms of the humor of the original image, it works best in terms of how I would have initially read it, being read through that lens of this is just a dog who is expressing the very abstract yet very distinctly readable emotion of "I love my grandma house." I think this is my analysis of that.
Yes, and now you gotta fight a boss.
Whoa!
Be careful! You gotta step on the right one. Yeah!
Wow!
Get his ass. I don't know.
This thing was just flying around for literally no reason.
Right. Also, I don't know who the fuck's castle this is. Be careful!
It's
One more.
Castle.
Well,
it's okay,
you have the you got the midway flag. You got an extra life.
Scum this time. I really kind of wish I'd.
I think it kicks you here so that you can't get the one up again.
Damn. I wish I save stated right before that one up. That would have been smart. I mean, I guess I got the one up, so it doesn't really make a difference. Because the save states don't care about you losing a life.
Yes.
But yeah, what were we talking about besides Grandma House? I feel like we were getting onto another topic, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't think we did.
There was
the return of Grandma House. I love my Grandma House. The return. Yeah, that's what. Oh, I forgot we said that we were gonna have to use this episode to talk about I Love My Grandma House and Twin Peaks. So I guess this is the episode. So let's do it. Yeah, Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is a hard show to talk about because it's so like. How can you tell people? You can't tell people about why it's good without spoiling the whole thing.
Right.
And Twin Peaks is really not a show you want spoilers for. Like.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's when I watched Twin Peaks, I already knew everything because I watched this one video on YouTube that was like top 15 scariest Twin Peaks moments or something like that or whatever.
So sad.
But it was specifically before the return. Like it was like years and years and years ago. So I had everything spoiled for me, but I still loved it. But we watched it recently. This is the reason we're bringing it up. Or we're watching it. We're
in the midst of. If I were not playing this game right now, I would probably be watching Twin Peaks. Frankly,
yeah, that's like our that's second up on the agenda.
Our night schedule, yeah. But it's a really good show. If you haven't watched it, maybe we can let's make this our pitch. That's our pitch to get our viewers to watch Twin Peaks. That's what the segment is about.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, Twin Peaks. I mean, you can sort of take the lead on this because
sure.
I mean,
you want me to give me like a quick summary on what it is? Oh fuck.
That was unnecessary. Yeah, you can give like a summary of
okay.
Of what Twin Peaks is about.
Twin Peaks. So Twin Peaks.
And then I can chime in with my thoughts.
Twin Peaks is a show by famed director David Lynch, who is great.
And Mark Frost.
And Mark Frost, written by Mark Frost. Co-written. They work together or whatever. It's collaborative.
It's collaborative. It's just like BFB.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like BFB.
It's just like BFB. So it's written by both of them, or they work together on it.
Wait, what is it? 3?
To make their show or whatever. It's a show about a girl that goes to high school and dies. Is murdered.
That's a really interesting pitch. It's a show about a girl that goes to high school and dies. I think it's a very interesting way to phrase it. It's also not really accurate because it's kind of not about a girl going to high school and then dying at all. I kind of want to say it, but I don't want to take over from you.
It's about they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to solve what's going on, and they go to this town.
Let me take
over.
All
right, fine. Okay.
So basically, Twin Peaks is a show revolving around one central mystery, and the central mystery is the death of high school prom queen Laura Palmer. The first shot of the show opens with someone finding her body wrapped in plastic on the side of Lake
but this is too detailed. This is we're flipping to the other. We're describing the scenes. Where is the pitch?
First scene? I don't think the first.
Okay,
scene
fine. Okay.
I'm not gonna go describe every scene. Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to give a little bit of context. I don't think spoiling the first scene of the show is really that spoilers.
The first fucking scene, yeah.
But yeah, it's about the central mystery, and it's what happened to her. And she is this figure that pretty much everyone, if not loved, has some sort of relationship with, and was just kind of in the background of everyone's lives. And then with her death, with her disappearance, there's just this massive hole in the entire town. Everyone is really, it's just so intensely, especially in the first episode, I think, is extremely intensely emotional. But it's also, clearly her death had to do with mysterious circumstances in some way, considering what happened. And so it kind of becomes, what is this other life that this girl is living? What is this? What is the truth of the dark underbelly of this town? And that's sort of the main premise, and it's very good. If that sounds appealing to you, I would strongly recommend you watch it.
Go watch it. Yeah.
Others like key appeals to it. I think there's maybe 2 that I can name off the top of my head without getting into spoilers. One is the protagonist, or arguably the protagonist. I mean, he's pretty much the protagonist.
He is, yeah.
Dale Cooper. And basically, he's like the best. He's like the best character in anything ever. Yeah, you can take over. I don't want to talk the whole time, but
he's
talk
wonderful.
About why Dale Cooper is the best character ever.
Because he's a lovely little ray of sunshine, extremely autism core man who's very sweet.
He's very sweet.
He's very sweet. He's a little strange.
one thing I will say, he's like an FBI agent, and that's the one.
Yeah.
If I would have one major criticism of Twin Peaks, it's the way that it depicts like police and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I could go on a whole other tangent about how I feel about it, but that's another thing. But I mean, it's just kind of the thing that you like. I don't know. If that's enough to make you not want to watch the show, I do get it. But I think it's relatively inconsequential in terms of the structure of the show, because while it is fundamentally like about this police.
We talked about this. It's kind of the trope where they're not really doing much policing.
They're not doing, and I think this is my personal opinion. And if you disagree, I think it's I can completely understand.
You gotta load that save state.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, I'm just talking. I completely understand the exact opposite opinion, where it's like, well, I'll say what my opinion is first. But for me, like, I know police depictions in media are frustrating in general. But the thing that really bugs me the most is when you have a policeman or whatever, police squad, whatever it is, that's positioned as the protagonist of the narrative, and then they're portrayed semi-accurately in terms of doing actual stuff that real life police do and getting away with it. And in the narrative, it's presented as they're in the right for doing this.
Yeah, this is a positive or whatever. Or worse when they're breaking the law.
Laws. Yeah. That's like when a policeman like breaks into some guy's house when he doesn't have a warrant, but we know he's guilty, so he should be doing it. Like that's like the worst.
That's the worst. Yeah, I agree.
For me, I can stand like depiction of police and stuff in shows much more when they're not actually like they're just like a narrative force, and that's what Twin Peaks is. In Twin Peaks, the police department is basically just like playing with the narrative convention that you'll see in a lot of media, which is unfortunate, but the convention that the police are the mystery solvers, which is really not based in reality. Police don't really solve mysteries that often. They kind of
they don't.
At the best, do procedural work to be like, okay, what happened
here?
Like
the equivalent,
your car got stolen. Who cares? Kind of thing.
like whatever,
help.
Taking over what the private detective does in media or whatever.
And I think I saw this interesting thing talking about the history of it, and I think the private detective trope is a lot older, and there was like this intentional rebranding in like the 40s and 50s with like TV and these police procedurals that emerged. This one, I think it was Dragnet, was like this first like police show
Dragnet,
that was created to whatever. That's a whole other thing. But the point is, Twin Peaks it's frustrating, but I can look past it to an extent. Especially with like someone like Cooper, because they're for the most part, at least within the first 2 seasons. I think that's the third season takes a more nuanced and also more accurate view of how policing is.
To both positive and negative effect.
My point is with Twin Peaks, it's basically just like they don't really do a lot of police stuff. Like they arrest a few people sometimes. Like in the first episode, they investigate some suspects, and then later when they catch the actual killer, they arrest him or whatever. But that's about it. Like, I mean, for the most part, they're just like talking and investigating, and
we gotta keep playing the game.
Yeah, sorry. I can't talk and play, and my priority right now is talking. I just want to get through this rant. But my point is, bottom line, if you feel like it's not your thing because of that, I totally get it. But I think it's worth it. I think it's a really great show, and Dale Cooper is a really lovely character. He's the best. He's very sweet. He's very sort of strange and off-putting, and yet like so charming at the same time. And he's great. But yeah, there's a third point that I was going to talk about, but we've talked a long time, and also it's very kind of spoilers, very slightly spoilers, so I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah, that's Twin Peaks.
I hope you guys check it out. Please do comment if we've managed to convince you. So this is not a usual format for the show. Usually we're more jokes oriented, but I just wanted to info dump for a minute there because I think it's a great show. Sorry if I talked over you at all. I just
you're good.
You can if you want to share your Twin Peaks thoughts. If you want to share your Twin Peaks thoughts, please.
I mean, I don't know. I love it. I've loved it for a while. I mean, I saw The Return when it aired or whatever, and I remember.
Yeah, please talk about it. And do you want to say what The Return is for context?
Oh yeah, okay. So for people who don't know, so Twin Peaks is, it's a show from what 1991-ish. There's a movie that came out afterwards in 1992. But and then 25 years later in 2017 they made a new season or whatever. That's like a direct continuation, like within the timeline. It's not like a reboot or anything like that. And it's excellent. I love it a lot.
It's excellent. And also, okay, so whatever. I don't need.
Yeah.
I just want to say so many things about Twin Peaks. It's so good, guys. It's so good. I can't even talk about like more than 10% of why I love it so much because it's all spoilers. But it's so good. You guys really gotta watch it.
It's good.
Or if you've watched it, I don't know. Talk to me about it. let's have a chat because it's a cool show.
Yeah. So I saw The Return. And I was there when it aired, and I was like, I loved it so much because, again, it was aired weekly or whatever. So every week I was like theorizing with it, like talking online with people about it, and just trying to like, everyone's figuring out what the fuck is happening because nobody knows. Because the thing with The Return is that the main actor that plays Cooper, Kyle MacLachlan, is the only person that got the entire script. So sorry, the timer went off, but whatever. Is the only person that had the entire script.
Let me see if I can beat this guy within this episode. I think I can if I actually focus.
Yeah.
I've just been like talking. But yeah, keep going.
So the Kyle MacLachlan had the whole script. Nobody else they only had their parts that they were doing or whatever. So literally nobody knew how everything comes together or whatever. Like not any of the actors, nobody. So it was just a complete fucking mystery as to what is actually going to happen. And when I was watching it, I didn't have a Showtime subscription because that's what it was on. So I was watching it on like pirate streams that had live chats, like on the side, like it was like a fucking Twitch stream or whatever. So I would be watching these episodes where these insane, like mind-blowing shit would be happening or whatever that nobody was expecting, and then have like a Twitch chat reacting, people like, what the fuck, oh my god, like spamming the chat. No, it was like genuinely one of my absolute favorite, that year, I mean like the summer of 2017 or whatever is like one of my favorite moments of my life because I just loved it. And Twin Peaks Return is genuinely like, I mean, I love the first two seasons. I love the movie. The movie is incredible to me. But it's
very good. I love the movie, yeah.
But the Return, I think honestly with time I think the movie might be equal to The Return for me. But The Return is genuinely like one of my absolute like favorite pieces of media in general, movie, TV, whatever. It's just so good. I love it.
It's so good. Okay, let's
focus.
put this conversation aside because I want to like focus for this battle because I really want to win it this time. Okay, instantly. Okay, whatever.
You just gotta feel it.
Gotta vibe with it. Ah, bastard.
Yes! Thank the Lord, we got it.
We did
and with
it, guys.
67 seconds to spare.
Does that mean we finished the world?
That does mean we finished the world, right? Well, yeah, we did.
Thank you guys
the next
for
world
watching.
is weird. The next world is like a weird half world. Oh, we could do this.
We gotta do this. Thank you.
I'll read it out. Yeah, I like his varying ways of destroying these castles. Mario has triumphed over Lemmy Koopa of Castle Number 3. Mario's quest is starting to get much more difficult. Have you found the red and green switches yet? Find out.
One of them, right?
In the next episode. Yeah, we found one of them. We found the green one, not the red one.
Find out in the next episode of Psy Girls.
Don't touch that. Come back next week.
Come back next week. Bye.
Bye.